What's good, guys? Fantasy Joe back here with my Week 12 waiver wire edition. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. If you have any questions or comments, drop them in the comment section down below. I'll respond as always. With the playoffs right around the corner, these waiver wires, these last few are going to be very vital. Some of you guys are in the playoffs already, grabbing that player to try to put your roster over the top to give you that advantage in that week. So these guys are going to be huge. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. Stick around. Be your friends and family at fantasy football. Okay, let's talk quarterbacks. So I really like, if Derek Carr is out there in your league, I think he's a good streamer this week against Seattle. The name I was going to throw out there that will be available in a lot of leagues is Taylor Heineke against Atlanta. Good matchup for him, and he hasn't had some monster fantasy games recently, so he's probably available in your leagues, the vast majority of them. So check him out. Moving on to the running back position, there's two names that really stick out to me here. The first, and I think the number one priority, is Latavius Murray. Now that Melvin Gordon has been cut, should just be getting a very, very substantial workload. We can see him get 17 carries, 4 receptions last week, 21 touches. I expect that workload to continue with Gordon gone. And to have a running back like that you can play every single week is a huge advantage. Now, if you're looking for more of a one-week starter, I think Samaje Perine is a great add. Plays Tennessee this week, tough matchup, but Joe Mixon likely out with a concussion. He could be back, we never know. But I do think there's a really good chance that it's Samaje Perine this week, making him a very good add as well at the running back position if you're looking for that one guy. Isaiah Pacheco, if he's available in your league, he's definitely worth an add as well. Keep an eye on him for sure. Other names to throw out there, if they're available in your league, James Cook might be a nice stash later in your leagues. Moving on to the wide receiver position, number one add to me would be Treylon Burks. We saw him last week have over 100 yards, get a good amount of targets to each of the last 2 weeks. 6 targets 2 weeks ago, and now he's playing limited routes, 8 targets this last week. I think he's going to keep being involved in the offense. Treylon Burks is a great add. Demarcus Robinson is another really good add to me. Got a ton of targets this last week and had a really good game in the Baltimore Ravens passing game. And they obviously need some receivers. 9 targets, 9 for 128. Obviously, he's a decent add there. Another guy, Donovan Peoples-Jones, if he is out there in your leagues, we've been talking about this guy for a little bit now. He's just getting targets each and every week. Also, Deshaun Watson is coming back soon. Another name I think you could add if you wanted to. But yeah, 9 targets, 6 targets, and then add the touchdown, the first one all year for him last week. If he starts scoring touchdowns, he can be very, very fantasy relevant. Okay. Odell Beckham Jr., if he's still available in your leagues, he's worth a stash. Moving on to the tight end position, Juwan Johnson is who is up for me. Just been getting it done recently, honestly. I feel like that's the best way to put it. Just touchdowns recently for him. He is an ex-wide receiver playing tight end. He's a talented pass catcher, and they're learning to trust him. I think he is worthy of an add at the tight end position to me. Okay, now that we are moving on, let's clear the search. Show you the defense, the top defensive add of the week. Okay, the Chiefs play the Rams. I think they're a great add. Anyone playing the Rams, I think, is going to be a pretty solid defensive play. I also like the Dolphins' defense off of a bye against Houston. I think they're a decent play. And then Colts' defense recently has looked much improved since Jeff Saturday took over. I think you can play them against Pittsburgh as well. A lot of good options this week. But yeah, that is going to conclude the waiver wire video. If you guys have any questions or comments, drop them in the comment section down below. I'll respond as always. Thank you guys so much for watching. This has been Fantasy Joe. I will see you guys soon.